Cybertron, our home. For generations, it has been a peaceful world, until pride and a lust for power divided us. Now we fight enemies who were once our brothers. Our tragic war has ravaged Cybertron.
It is a necessary war to return us to glory.
The Autobots will never sacrifice freedom.
The Decepticons will bring this world to order!
Our defeat would mean the end of everything.
My victory will mark a brilliant new beginning!
One shall stand.
One shall fall!
Hello everybody, my name is Rolak, and welcome to my new Let's Play of Transformers War for Cybertron. This game is quite an old one. I do believe it came out around, almost like probably 10 years ago. I think it was around 2010. This isn't really much of a movie tie-in game, as most of the Transformer games are. This is kind of an original idea, or so to say. Unfortunately, you can't really buy this anymore, as Activision has taken off all their Transformers games off of every digital store. However, you can probably find a copy of the game for a cheap price of probably $180 or something like that, but man, what can you expect? Anyway, I'm going to be playing through the campaign. Now, the campaign is not super long. It only has 10 chapters, one half being the Decepticons and one half being the Autobots. I am, of course, going to be starting out with the Decepticon campaign, starting with the first chapter of Dark Energon. And from the interesting thing about this game is that you can choose from 3 different characters. Now, this game does have co-op multiplayer. You can and 2 other friends can play through the campaign. Each of you choosing one of 3 Transformers. However, since this game doesn't have, isn't available anymore, I'm pretty much the only one in the entire world playing this game at the moment. So, it's just going to be me for the moment. And from our first selection, we have Megatron as our leader, Brawl as our soldier, and Barricade as our scout. Now, each character does come with their own special weapon, as well as a special ability. I'll go over that later. But for now, for, thematic sake, we are going to be going with Megatron.
Civil war has ravaged Cybertron, homeworld to the Transformers, for millions of years. Megatron, leader of the Decepticons, recently discovered an ancient power that will give him the edge to win over the hated Autobots. Called Dark Energon, this power remains locked away in an orbital station under the protection of a Sky Commander named Starscream.
Hold your course! Starscream wouldn't fight with such desperation if the legends weren't true!
Lord Megatron, you're certain it's here?
I am certain, Barricade. And when I find it, the balance of this war with the Autobots will finally tip in my favor. Lord Megatron, stabilizers are failing! Maintain your heading, Brawl. Do not falter.
Sublight engines are offline. Shields at 15%.
Reroute all power to forward guns and thrusters. Full speed ahead.
But sir, that's suicide!
Any further objections? Ram this warship straight into the heart of that station!
We're lucky to have survived that, Megatron.
The strong survive. The weak perish.
Lord Megatron, the ship's reactor core is failing. Explosion imminent.
Move, Decepticons! Double time!
The core's about to detonate!
Go, go, go!
It's falling apart! Watch out! Megatron, this way! Over here!
Starscream, and I have protected my station for over 1,000 years.
I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons. This space station is Decepticon property. Surrender immediately.
Whoever you are, you've traveled a long way just to meet your doom.
Alright, now that we've gone past all the important conversations, we can probably actually get into the gameplay now. This game is a third-person shooter. It's evident by the obvious outline. I'll go over to controls in just a moment. I think there might be more dialogue.
Hail, Lord Megatron!
Do not speak unless spoken to.
More or less. Alright, so I'm actually going to turn down the volume a bit because this is actually really loud. Turn that down a bit. Turn it down a bit. Turn that down a bit. Okay. That should be good. Okay. Yeah, it was really loud. Yeah.
Honor is all yours.
Dialogue's really loud as well. So, alright. Basic mechanics out of the way. Movement is obviously the WASD keys. Aim and shoot with the mouse. Right-click to shoot, obviously. Reloads. All that standard stuff. Right-clicking goes into zoom, but you don't hold it. It's a toggle, which can be kind of annoying. Let's see. Easy to interact. Q is for melee weapons or middle mouse button. You can transform by pressing F. Depending on who you're playing, you are going to be transforming into a different thing. For example, Megatron transforms into a tank. I believe Brawl also transforms into a tank. However, Barricade transforms into a car. And while you're zoomed in, you can actually see the sort of a reticle for enemies. So that's something pretty helpful. There are a couple more controls. You can double jump in this game. Probably bring that to a contention. I believe it's control that activates your hero ability. Megatron's ability is hover. Press space to cancel out of that. So I think that's most of the stuff out of the way. So we'll just go ahead and get along now.
There they are! Move ahead and cut them off in storage area beta! Move!
Now, there is a lot of dialogue in this game. It is probably one of the most talkative games pretty much ever.
The welcome wagon.
Even more so than Darksiders was. At least with Darksiders, there was cutscenes to easily decipher as to when dialogue was coming. But for most of the part, it's mostly just combat banter. Now, you might be noticing that the enemies are dropping certain little bits and pieces. That is Energon. And when we have a certain amount collected, I think it's Alt. No, it's Shift. Press Shift, and we'll activate our weapon ability, which practically has a little draining beam.
Those fools mean to catch us in an ambush at the next door.
Fat chance. We can use that crane to reach the crash tunnel and flank them.
Ambush their ambush. I like it. Find the controls to that service arm.
Right here. So yeah, a lot of dialogue in this game. Pressing B when prompted, it will pretty much point you in the right direction, I guess you can say. So yeah, this game, it's really fun. There's a lot of fire going on. Now, your health is actually interesting. As you can see, currently it's up to 4 different divisions, I guess we can say it.
Megatron, Soundwave here, establishing a forward base.
Transmit your coordinates, Soundwave, and I want everything ready upon my arrival.
So your health is divided into 4 quadrants. Ooh, actually, I'm going to be going into this.
Is set. They won't make it past us.
I shall hold you to that, soldier.
Yes, sir.
This is almost too easy.
You guys gonna come? Okay. Alright, so health. Divided into 4 quadrants. If you lose one quadrant, it will only regen up to the current quadrant you're in. You can only replenish your health by gathering energon cubes, which are located in little health chests. Which I think I showed you. Oh, that one, like that one over there. No, actually, that's a armor chest. It looks like that. Anyway, you can find different weapons. I don't believe you can actually swap out your main weapon, which for Megatron is the fusion cannon. But you can grab a secondary weapon, such as the magma frag launcher, which doesn't have a zoom-in function, but it practically functions as a grenade launcher, which doesn't really go far. Let's see if we can get further. There we go. Ooh, actually, let's just shoot that. That's a Autobot symbol. I do not know what that does. They've never really explained what destroying the emblems do. If you're playing Autobots, you're obviously going to be shooting Decepticon emblems, but frankly, I have no idea what there is. What they do. Where? Okay, let's just activate this. So while this is active, you can also shoot. It's pretty helpful. It's actually a really helpful ability. Come on. Ow, ow. Okay, I'm going to bring up something also. This game is actually kind of hard. I'm playing on normal right now, and as you can see, there's a lot of fire coming through pretty much every enemy. Just go and reload with an armor crate right there. So yeah, this is what you can find to regain your health, the little energon cubes. And if we go up here, brawl, buddy. Okay. If we go up here, get rid of this guy. There we go. If we go up here and smash this crate, this will give us a little energon shield. This is a temporary health bar, so to say. You can't regen it using health kits. However, it will protect you against shots until it's depleted, so it's pretty helpful.
Megatron! I thought you'd be scrap metal by now. Your survival intrigues me.
I shall not be denied, Starscream. Surrender your Dark Energon program to me immediately!
Dark Energon? Are you mad? Dark Energon brings only death and chaos.
I am counting on it. Megatron, when this is over, can I rip off Starscream's head and boot it into space, please? Patience, Brawl. Starscream knows this station inside and out. He may yet be of use to us.
So yeah, I'll try to be quiet or try to stop a topic of discussion whenever a conversation pops up, but here's the thing. Unlike Darksiders, I haven't played this game in quite a while. I think I only played it when it was on sale for a couple of years ago. Probably back in 2017, if anything.
Megatron, your command post is 83.4% complete.
I expect it done when I arrive, Soundwave.
So yeah, there's a lot of dialogue in this game. Oh boy. Frankly, like I said before, there's not really a whole lot of... What was I going to say? I've completely forgotten now. God damn it. Alright. Going through here.
Wow, that's a pretty long drop.
Jump, you fool. There's nowhere to go but down.
Alright, now, as you can see over there's an armor chest over there. I believe if we use our hero ability, we might be able to just reach it. Despite how overwhelmingly slow this is. Yep, there we go. Now getting more shield does replenish your current shield, so that's pretty helpful. There's also a health kit over there that's kind of off in the not good direction. Alright, just jump all the way down here. Luckily there's no fall damage, so let's do a nice superhero landing, or supervillain landing.
Megatron, how do we get out?
Good question.
The intruders are here! Call in reinforcements!
Heads up! Decepticons!
Now, conveniently, there are a couple turrets right here. Now, while you're in the turret...
Those turrets will cut them down with their own weaponry.
While we're in the turret, we can't really move. We just simply get infinite ammo and practically just, you know, decimate anybody that comes in our way. Yeah, man. We do still take damage, so be cautious of how you're using it. Also, if you press G, you can actually detach the turret, and it becomes a temporary weapon. This weapon you can't reload, so it's pretty much a one-time use.
The fools gave us our exit. Onward, through that door.
More or less a kind of a temporary upgrade, if anything. So it's you also can't transform. If you transform, you'll just lose it. So if you want to keep it, you're gonna have to walk around in robot form, which isn't too slow, but it's still kind of slow. You'll see missile inbound pop up every now and then, but honestly, I have no idea how to like avoid it. So just keep moving, and I guess you'll dodge it. I don't know. Never really explained it all that much. Maneuverability is also kind of limited while you're holding a minigun, as... oh god. As you can't really double jump. As we are running out of ammo, so we can just swap off a... yeah, just drop it now. So yeah, there's no... it doesn't replace any of our weapons. Oh, we're actually low on ammo on that. Probably not going to use the frag launcher in much. That is not where we were, was it? No.
Area is secured, Megatron. Excellent.
Kind of some.
Lord Megatron!
Now, there's a bunch of Autobot prisoners here. Now, we could just smash them all. Which...
It's an honor to serve you, Lord Megatron.
oh yeah, they're doing it. So that's cool. I mean, Decepticons don't take prisoners, so why bother?
I have unlocked your lift controls. Your command center awaits at the top.
For the glory of Megatron! Hey, knock it off!
My name is Jetfire. I'm not here to fight.
That makes one of us. Speak your piece, quickly.
I've seen the horrors of what Dark Energon can do, Megatron. It is not to be trifled with. Its power is too unstable. To use it would mean disaster.
You cannot frighten me, Jetfire. I will use Dark Energon as I please.
You are a short-sighted fool. You'll kill us all!
You say that as if it were a bad thing.
I hope this Dark Energon stuff is worth it, Megatron.
Soundwave, report.
We have taken control of this portion of the station and established our base of operations. Scans indicate that Starscream has locked down all logical routes to the Dark Energon reactor.
and we're fresh out of star cruisers to tunnel our way.
Quiet. There must be another access point. We have to reach the station's next pod.
Megatron, I have located a nearby data matrix center to reveal any alternate means of entry to the next pod. Advanced teams have already been set to clear your path.
Then we have no time to waste.
Excuse me. All right. So, with our next objective in our path, obviously, we're actually going to take a break here because we've been going on for quite a while. So this is the first episode, so went pretty well, I say so myself. So next time on, almost said Legend of Zelda, because I still have that in my mentality. Next time on Transformers War for Cybertron, we're going to be continuing on through the space station, hopefully getting to Starscream and, you know, finding out what we can do about the Dark Energon. So, see you guys then.